the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
The Electoral Commission of Ghana assured Jumediasi limited voter registration exercise across the 16 regions. Electoral Commission said registration ya yeko Sweden omo offices nko a na wobetumi akọ na wakọ register. Asemi various individuals and organizations the akodan court ya omo hwende mu say court de ehun emu ayebeba. The NDC various forms from omo flag bearer EDBC omo constituency executives issue various statements telling the youth say so omo kono to aba because omo ye a political party omo gi the rule of law di enti no ade a electoral commission ye no ya ade a omo di 80 Ghana mra. Fast forward and the national chairman of the party Johnson Asiedun Ketia earlier this week a press conference said obi obeka sa asem ni bia no na se bi na adwene no ensisi so papa na obi a woye babunu ya wonya mfie du motwe ya wo NDC mu bia emfa no ho hye voter registration exercise yi mu na omo register said de be ya won betumi ayi the reigning MPP government edi afiri ho na mpenimfo ebu bebi se huruye wo hoyi moja empa ni trimuda sa na adwembone empa NDC for trimuda sa na omo ne namo ya sa ne omo ni nyina no na omo ewo hidden agenda ene ewudu ani kiremu o Central Gonja District Electoral Commission officer ya che wo immigration officers ache wo ya even registration exercise na kure koso no is being put on hold che ya che wo ne say omo apa ona omo afa kwati kwan akwatwe Burkina Bay and Togolese nationals edo nwa wura border ni because the West Central Gonja district it is closer to these two border towns. Omotumia bibi mu a akwatwe Burkina fo ni Togofo edo omo abesie sa Central Gonja district wo ba busumi mienu ni miensa nie awaiting the limited voter registration. Said ye brego mo ye no a obefo obi voters ID card no de akwesi kwabena obi di akosua ya the same principle no mu yusu ena we di nyankopon ya dom the new patriotic party penifo wo eyi immigration force 3 ena eji wo mo se kua enti na voter exercise na ekoso ho no kwa is being put on hold na reporters ho no mu a omodi enchiremu bebre e di afasasa.
The secretary, however, alleged that about 150 strange-looking faces whom he said were Burkina Faso and Togo nationals were first spotted in the constituency 3 months ago at Fufoso and Lato, both suburbs of the constituency. Hence, the party's protest to prevent anybody taking an undue advantage of the situation. Let's go to Isaac Nonja. He's our man following this for us. Isaac, we're hearing of a hold-up of the registration exercise in the Central Gonja EC office. Can you confirm this and what's causing this hold-up?
Yes, Aisha, it's true. The hold-up is true. And it basically has to do with the alleged immigrants of Burkina and Togo who are here. And then this allegation being leveled by the NDC Constitutional Secretary, and which is protected by the NDC. He says that these people the party was aware of them when they entered the constituency. But we didn't know their whereabouts when the immigration and the military officers went out to do the screening to weed such people out of the system. But once they're here, they wouldn't allow them to register. But NDC think otherwise. They said enough. Allowed them to go through the process by the CI, which you can protect legally to register your displeasure. But to say they are not Ghanaian and they cannot register is something that they will not agree. So it ended up two of them exchanging blows and then in the midst of all that. So the police was brought in briefly and then withdrew. As we speak, the immigration officers who came early in the morning are still here, while the alleged illegal immigrants are still here. Many of them are women. The few men who are more than are between 30 and their late 40s. They're also here in the queue to try to register. I just spoke with the NDC regional secretary. the person of Charles Durube, who said that these people are right, they're Ghanaians, just that they were giving birth to them at somewhere Bunkurugu in the northeast region. So if they relocate here to register, they should be allowed to register and the necessary protocols should be accorded to them.
Isaac Nonya, we're also hearing that there's the presence of immigration officers at the center. I mean, is this true? And if they're still there, what exactly are they doing at the center?
It's true the immigration officers are here. Close to 10 of them are here well armed. But we are told they got a wing of the presence of these alleged immigrants here, and they tried to come and ascertain whether the allegation is true. So when they came, they actually saw them, some with Burkinabe's dresses, some Togo. We spotted one of them on it, Alassane Ouattara. We saw another one, Burkinabe t-shirt, and we saw them with the marks, allegations that the NDC is leveling, that based on what they have seen on these people, and then the fact that they were in there, people monitored them from Fufusi and Lato. These are suburbs of the constituency. But still, if they are coming here, they didn't know their whereabouts. So the NDC think they're fine. If this is the case, the allegation you are leveling, bring your identification, bring your proof that these people are not Ghanaians. Anything short of that, you should allow them to go through the process, and then you also go through the protocol to protect.
We can now listen to the Yape Kosogo Constituency Secretary of the NPP, who is making the allegations.
They go through the process. Probably if the screening, the immigration service have been prevented from doing their job, when the registration begins, we will challenge every single one of them. We will challenge every single one of them to prevent the register from being bloated and to give somebody undue advantage before elections begin. So we will challenge every single one of these immigrants that are seated here. Over 120 of them are in the queue. We will challenge every single one of them. We will use the due process to challenge every single one of these people to prevent them from getting onto the register. Okay. Thank you.
Listen to the Yape Kosogo Constituency Secretary of the NDC responding to this.
Our registrars, we don't have NDC here, we don't have Fulani man here. They are all eligible voters as far as the law is concerned. But the CI 126 has been amended, stated clearly that you can challenge somebody's eligibility as a voter if you prove beyond every reasonable doubt by filling a challenge form. But by face, by identity, you can't say the person is not qualified to vote. And my position is that I want to stand on that CI 126 to actually protect everyone registrant here. All what happened was that we were there when NPP, people, the secretary, the chairman of the Yape Kosogo constituency came with immigration service department, well armed, and they want to intimidate voters. They want to intimidate registers. Those who are ready to register in the center, and I said, no way. They don't have any legal authority, jurisdiction to trespass every point and come to the registration center because we have a review committee set by the District Election Commission. They are the only people mandated to come and sit on an issue of ineligibility or someone who is qualified to vote.
Let's now turn our attention to the Ashanti region, where some applicants in the limited voter registration exercise in Asokore Mampong have had to pass the night at registration centers. They resulted to the early arrival after days of failing to complete registration. The applicants have had to complete with political party agents who use stones and other objects seats in queuing for their prospective electorates. Nana Ojima was at the Electoral Commission's office to observe the hassle of the applicants. He joins us live via phone with more. Nana, what more can you tell us about this registration exercise in the Ashanti region?
So often there have been misunderstandings between these applicants and also party agents. The issue is that sometimes the party agents try to use their influence to skip the queues, and some of the applicants who came on their own are not happy about the situation. What is happening now is that some party officers, due to the long queues in these areas, they gather their own people and send people to the grounds at dawn. Sometimes as early as 3 a.m. they send representatives to the grounds, and with stones and benches, they try to queue, use these things to queue, so that whoever comes will come and join the queue. But unfortunately, some of the people who come on their own are not happy because they believe that if they have come to the areas, the registration points at dawn, they'll have to be given the priority to be in the queue. So we cannot use stones and benches as representation for people who are not there. So it's been confrontation upon confrontation, chaos normally breaks out because of the situation that is happening at the Ascribe registration center for the EC limited voter exercise.
You heard then Nana Ojima with some updates from the Ashanti region on the limited voter registration. Away from that, a joint NATMO Navy rescue team has resumed a search for 4 fishermen said to be missing in the Adan estuary after their canoe capsized due to strong winds at sea. It's been almost 24 hours since the 2 canoes carrying 19 fishes went down whilst at sea. Adan is director of NATMO, Ebenezer Nate, tells Joy News that there's been some rescue mission. We can now speak with our correspondent, Kwame Yanka, who says that 15 of the fishes are out of danger. And he joins me live with more. Kwame, how far with this search? Any progress? Hello, Kwame Yanka.
Yes, Aisha, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so like you said earlier, by close of day yesterday, 15 of these fishermen who were in trouble had been rescued. But then the remaining 4 are yet to be found. So today happens to be the second day for the search. A team made up of NADMO and then Navy. And even some fishers are joining in the search to make sure that their brothers also brought back to safety. So as I speak to you, the number still remains 15. The 4 are yet to be found. That's what I can report at the moment.
Earlier, you spoke with one of the captains who was part of the rescue mission. What did he tell you?
So Aisha, Gabriel Kwame, that's his name. He's the captain to one of the fishing boats. Well, he said when the incident happened, he realized that some of his colleagues or occupants of that of the boat could not swim. So what he had to do was that he had to get some ropes around, tie 2 of them to his waist, and then ensure that those within the team that could swim do same to ensure that all 11 occupants of that boat could find safety, if I can put it that way. Unfortunately for them, one of them, they were 11, only 10 could make it to safety, and the other one couldn't. So he, together with 3 others in the other boat with the inscription Barcelona, are yet to be found, making the number 4. So like I said, today happens to be the second day, and no news on the search. It's available to us at the moment, but then we still have our ears to the ground, and we are more or less coordination or collaboration with the sex team, and we surely update our viewers and as the day progresses.
Correspondent Kwame.